Hello students, how are you all? So now we are back after so long with a great enthusiasm. Now only we have done with our half yearly exam and almost all of you have done a great job. I really liked the papers. I really liked the way of presentation of the papers. Some of the cases were extremely good, some was average and some was below average, but below average range was too small. And I want the same enthusiasm and the same response in our final exams also, and we are trying together to make it a great success, our final exam a great success, and those who lose 1 or 2 marks or have some problems in their exam this time, they can score in our final exam. So we will work together for the success. So now I am going to tell you some of the chapters which have been deducted from your syllabus this year as the corona year. COVID-19, because of the COVID-19 we have faced so many problems, so because of that our 30% syllabus have been reduced, which we already know. So now I am going to repeat the deducted syllabus. So yes, our chapter 8, that is wind, storms and cyclones, have been deducted. Next one is chapter 7, weather, climate and adaptation of animals to climate. This is also deducted. Next one is chapter 16, water, a precious natural resource. Next is 17, forest, our lifetime. Last one is chapter 18, wastewater story. So yes, these 5 chapters have been deducted from our syllabus this year. So rest 13 chapters we are going to do. So out of which some of the chapters we have already done in our first term exam, and rest of the chapters we are going to do this time. So first chapter of the second term syllabus is chapter 6, that is physical and chemical changes. So yes, before going to start with this chapter, we should know about something. So we are going to talk about the changes which are present around us. So yes, changes. You have been going through the different kinds of changes around you in your day routine life. So what kind of changes you are seeing in your school, at your home, in your playground or around you? So yes, some of the examples I am going to give you, like some of the changes like ripening of the fruits. We are observing around us that some days before the fruit was not ripened, after some days the fruit get ripened. Like burning of the paper, sometimes we burn the paper. Cutting of the paper, we tear off the papers with reason or sometimes without any reason, just to play. So yes, these changes. Except that, like rusting of the iron, sometimes we are seeing around us, we had kept some iron article and after some days it get rusted. So yes, these changes we are seeing around us. Next is melting of the ice, formation of the ice and boiling of the water, like cutting of the fruits, cutting of the vegetables in our kitchen. So many of the changes we are seeing around us in our day routine life. So yes, we are categorized these changes into 2 categories on the basis of whether they can be reversed or not. So on the basis of that, the changes which whatever present around us, it categorized into 2 categories. First one is reversible changes. And next one is irreversible changes. Reversible changes are those changes which can be reversed by reversing the conditions. Yes, we can exactly get them back if we are reversing the conditions, like melting of the ice. So yes, example is melting of the ice. If we are keeping the ice cubes outside the fridge, after some time it gets melted down and forms the water. But when we are keeping again the water formed by the ice cubes again back into the freezer, after some time we will get the same ice cubes again. So yes, these kind of changes are known as reversible changes, which can be reversed, exactly reversed by reversing the conditions. And irreversible changes are exactly opposite of the reversible changes. Irreversible changes are those changes which can't be reversed by reversing the conditions. Example is burning of paper. If a paper get burned, then we are unable to get back the same paper again. So yes, burning of paper is an irreversible change because we do not get the same paper by reversing the condition. Next one is rusting of iron. And even cutting of paper is an irreversible change. So yes, cutting of paper will create one doubt in minds of the students in our upcoming session. So I will take care of that doubt in our upcoming session. Abhi ke liye you should know about the cutting of the paper is an irreversible change. Irreversible change means if I tear off the paper, then I can't get back the same paper. I can tape it out, I can use the Fevicol to stick it again, but I will not get the same paper which I was having initially. I do not get the same paper again. So yes, that's why it is an irreversible change. So yes, we are having two changes, reversible and irreversible, on the basis of whether the change is reversible or not. Okay. So yes, on the broad basis we can categorize the changes into two categories. These are physical and chemical changes, which is about our chapter. So now we are going to do one or two activities to understand this concept again. So yes, let's move on to the activity. So yes students, now we are going to start our first activity. Here I am having one paper and one scissors. Now I am going to cut this paper into small pieces. First of all, I am going to cut this paper into 4 small pieces. These are 2 papers and then one more cut. This is one paper. So now you can see that I cut the paper into 4 small pieces. But again, if I call it, I will call it as a paper only. Yes, this is into smaller pieces, but still it is a paper only. Now I am going to cut this paper again into 4 small pieces. But still, after cutting the paper, this is a paper itself. Still it is a paper only. So yes, that means it is a physical change. Now we are going to discuss the definition of the physical change. We have done with an activity. So yes, now move on to the definition of the physical change. So yes, physical change. What are the physical change here? What do you mean by the physical changes? A change in which only the physical properties of any substance get changed. Physical properties means what? Physical properties means the change occurs only in the shape, size, color and state. Basically physical appearance of any substance. So yes, it's if only the shape of the substance get changed, that means it is a physical change. Size, like the paper size get reduced. So yes, again it is a physical change. Color, any change in the color. So again it is a physical change. And state, you know that 3 states are present: solid, liquid and gas. So yes, changes occurs among these 3 states of the matter is also a physical change. So yes, a change in which only the physical properties of any substance get changed and no new substance is formed. Remember that this is very important, that no new substance is formed. This is the primary condition for a physical change. So yes, no new substance will be formed in a physical change. If in a change any new substance is forming during the reaction, during the change, that means it is not a physical change. But if no new substance will form, then definitely it will be a physical change, like the cutting of the papers. In this case, when I cut it down the paper, then the paper still, it's paper only. So yes, I do not call it any other thing, I call it a paper only. So yes, that means no new substance is formed, it is a physical change. So this is the definition of the physical change. We are going through with the physical change around us in number of ways, means number of examples are there around us in which we are observing the physical change. So let's discuss some of the examples, like stretching of rubber. Yes, when we are stretching the rubber, then after when we reduced or cut down the stress or the strength which we have already applied on the rubber, then it will regain its shape. That means stretching of the rubber is a physical change. We have many more examples, like melting of the ice or evaporation. Yes, all these are the physical changes. Evaporation means the conversion of the water, liquid water, into water vapors. So yes, this is again a physical changes. Then formation of clouds. When evaporation occurs, it forms the clouds. So formation of clouds, melting of wax, contraction and relaxation, like it happened in the case of the stretching of rubber also. So yes, all these are the physical changes. So yes, you can do some examples by yourself also. You can mention some more examples except that. So you can mention in the comment section also. So you can observe many of the changes. So for that, what you can do a small activity. What activity? You will see 5 changes around you. Okay? In our day routine life, we are coming across many of the changes. So you can pick up only 5 changes among all those changes, and you have to find it out that whether it is a physical change or not. So yes, you can find out the 5 changes and you can write down in the comment section that this particular case is a physical change and this particular case is not a physical change. So this kind of activity you can do by yourself. So now at last we are going to discuss about the properties of the physical changes. Now students, last topic for this video is the characteristics of the physical changes. So yes, whatever we discussed till now, so on the basis of that we are going to decide some of the properties of the physical changes. So now we are going to discuss some of the properties, all the properties of the physical changes. So first one property is, its physical changes means change in the physical state only. As I told you now only, physical changes matlab like change in the shape, size, color and state of any substance. And the most important characteristics is no new substance will be formed in a physical change. This is a preliminary characteristics of a physical change. If a new substance will form, then definitely it is not a physical change, and if no new substance is forming, then definitely it is a physical change. Okay. And next one is, it is generally reversible. Most of the students get having a doubt regarding कि I discussed about the cutting of the paper and I told you कि students are having some doubts regarding cutting of the paper. After we are doing the chemical properties, you will come across one doubt कि cutting of the paper, इसमें तो क्या है कि we cannot paste it back. हम paper के जो pieces कट चुके हैं, we can't paste it back. Then it should be a chemical change. No. Yes, it is not a reversible change, but it is a physical change because no new substance is forming in this particular change. So physical changes are generally reversible, but not all the time. So you should keep in mind this. Okay. Next one is no overall energy change takes place. Overall energy change means whenever a reaction is formed, I am telling you 2 or 3 terms here. Might be you know or you don't know. So yes, a reaction means what? A reaction means reactants will get changed into products. These are reactants. Reactants are the species which undergoes changes during a reaction, and products are the species which are formed during reaction. ठीक है? So yes, in these changes, whenever a change takes place, sometimes energy may be absorbed or may be released. Like when we are melting the ice, when we are keeping the ice outside the freezer, then it will take the heat from the environment and then it will melt it out. So yes, it is a energy change takes place. No, उसने अपना एनर्जी लिया, हीट लिया एनवायरमेंट से और फिर वो चेंज हुआ. ठीक है. और जब हमारे पास पानी है, जब उसने आइस बनाया तो क्या हुआ, पानी ने अपना हीट लूज किया और वो आइस में चेंज हुआ. ठीक है. आप कहोगे ये तो एनर्जी चेंज हो रहा है, देन इट शुड नॉट बी अ फिजिकल चेंज. आई एम टेलिंग यू नो ओवरऑल एनर्जी चेंज टेक्स प्लेस. ओवरऑल मीन्स जितना एब्जॉर्ब हुआ उतना रिलीज हुआ, ओवरऑल कहीं ना कहीं कैंसल आउट हो जाता है फिजिकल चेंज में. सो नो ओवरऑल चेंज टेक्स प्लेस. सो दैट्स व्हाई I have written this step. Last one is the composition of the substance remains the same. Like as I have given you an example of the water. When water becomes ice or ice becomes water, the composition of that particular substance remains H2O. It do not change in all kinds of changes. वो कभी भी change नहीं हुआ है. उसका composition H2O ही पहले था, H2O ही बाद में है. That means the composition of the substance. Composition means the things by which a substance is made up of. तो it remains same throughout the change. वो change नहीं होगा. That means a change is a physical change. So these 5 are very important points. But among these all, this is the main point which you have to keep in mind while telling a substance, while telling a change is a physical or not. ठीक है? So I am repeating it again. Change in the physical state only. And next one is no new substance will be formed. Generally reversible but not all the time. No overall energy change takes place and composition of the substance remains the same throughout. So yes, these are the properties of the physical change, and this is about the physical change, and this is about all for this video. So yes, bye.